This is a Fox 55 News special report.
That once in a lifetime is a bit of an understatement.
The total solar eclipse, the likes of which Indiana and Ohio won't see again until 2099.
I need the special glasses that help my eyes not hurt.
Total darkness in Decatur, Marion, and Portland.
A blackout in Van Wert, Paulding, and Defiance.
And you may see a couple of stars during the day other than our daytime star like the sun.
Fox 55's Solar Eclipse special starts now.
Good afternoon. You heard it. This is a special report on the total solar eclipse, which is just moments away. Glad you're joining us this afternoon. I'm Tara Brantley.
And I'm Brian Miller. Very exciting time today. We've all been waiting for this. Fox 55 News is your home for the eclipse on this historic day, and we do have team coverage for you this afternoon, including our chief meteorologist, Beverly Perry. She's in the Weather Center. Brianna Bias is in New Haven for us, and then Drew Fry is out in Van Wert County. We also have meteorologist David Tillmans. He is in Bern. And we're going to check in with all of those teams, along with our colleagues from our sister stations, with reports across Indiana and Ohio.
Over the next half hour, we'll also show you how thousands of people are trying their best to enjoy the eclipse in spite of some clouds. We kick off our coverage with meteorologist David Tillmans. He joins us live in Bern this afternoon. David, how are the crowds there?
Tara and Brian, the crowds are actually really good. As you can see right behind me, we have plenty of people, families, kids, even some older folks coming out here to enjoy the solar eclipse here at Bern's Solar-bration. This has attracted visitors from locally as well as far out. We spoke with the vice president of marketing here at the Swiss Village. Her name is Kristen Sprunger, and she said that she spoke with a visitor from as far away as Oregon. Meanwhile, I had the chance to speak with Aaron and Barbara Bruni. They came from Fort Wayne, a little bit closer. They actually had the chance to enjoy 2017's total solar eclipse from Tennessee. That is what got them so passionate about this subject, and this year they are ready. They brought out all the bells and whistles to Bern today to be able to experience the eclipse to the fullest.
We have a solar spotter that allows you to watch the sun and the moon during the eclipse. We have experiments set up for temperature difference, to watch the visual effects on your eyes. We have a spot set up where people can look at the eclipse in little holes, all sorts of viewers, pretty much anything any kids would want to see, or adults.
Now, that's a lot there. You saw the Brunis have a couple other things they didn't mention. They have a station set up to observe shadow bands, and you may have seen the shirt Barbara was wearing there. That is for observing the, gotta make sure I pronounce this correctly, the Purkinje effect. That is an effect that as totality hits and we get darker, those red colors will really become muted, while those greens and blues will really start to pop. One other thing that they were really excited to show me was that solar spotter, and it will allow them to view the many stages of the eclipse without having to look directly at the sun. I was able to see a sunspot when I looked into it, but if you can't get your hands on a solar spotter, don't worry, because you may still be in luck. They had a homemade pinhole projector as well, made out of a cereal box, similar to one that I made a couple weeks ago. And coming up later in this half hour, we will show you that pinhole projector I made and how you can make your own just from home. But until then, I am reporting live from Bern. I am meteorologist David Tillmans with Fox 55 News.
Your creation has people talking. All right, David, thank you. We'll check back in with you later. Have a good time out there. It's going to be getting dark across northeast Indiana and northwest Ohio just after 3 o'clock.
Much earlier than we are used to, of course. Now, with more on what exactly we can expect to see over the next couple of hours, let's turn it over to Beverly.
Sky gazers in northeast Indiana and northwest Ohio are in for a treat. A total solar eclipse will overtake parts of the area, but what exactly is it and what does it actually look like? A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the sun and the earth. This either fully or partially blocking out the sun's light. Now the path of totality extends from Marion and Paulding to Bern and Van Wert. If you live in the path of totality, the eclipse will last on average between about 2 and 4 minutes, starting at around 3:08 p.m. During totality, the sky will appear dark as if it was dusk or dawn. Outside of totality, it's called a partial eclipse. Despite the term partial, nobody in our viewing area will experience less than 98% of the sun's light blocked out. At the end of the day, when experiencing this once-in-a-lifetime event, be sure to wear proper eyewear or create a pinhole viewer, which meteorologist David Tillmans will teach you how to make later in the show.
All right, thanks, Beverly. Now, the Fort Wayne Astronomical Society, they're gathering in New Haven to catch totality here this afternoon.
Yes, those space experts have been tracking this eclipse for years. Today is the culmination of what they have been waiting for. Fox 55's Brianna Bias is live for us from Jefferson Township Park to show us all the buzz surrounding this big event. Bree.
Tara, Brian, today is the day that we've been counting down to. I'm live at the StarQuest Observatory in New Haven, where we're expecting to see about 45 seconds of totality here in New Haven. You know, I actually got to look through a telescope a few minutes ago, and you can really start to see the moon moving over the sun. It's super cool, and I could stand here and tell you how excited I am for the eclipse forever, but who you really want to hear from is the space expert, Neil Ainsley. Now, Neil, thank you so much for being here. Today is kind of like the Super Bowl for your club. What does it feel like to be out here?
It's very exciting. We've started planning back in 2017, shortly after that eclipse, and we're excited to see the crowds that are out here. We have over 300 cars, so we estimate 900 to 1,000 people have joined us. We're looking through telescopes and just extremely excited.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out here with telescopes. You know, you were talking earlier about how our area in New Haven is going to see something that other areas might not, Bailey's beads. Can you explain what that is?
So Bailey's beads are caused by the roughness of the craters of the moon. As the moon covers up the sun, light will go between those peaks, and we will see them along the edge as little beads of light. It'll be very exciting. It's something that goes on the north side of the track. So if we were further south, we wouldn't be able to see them. So we're hoping to see Bailey's beads.
That is super cool. Now, have you ever actually experienced a total solar eclipse before?
An annular eclipse is the closest thing, and that was amazing. My wife and son went down to southern Illinois in 2017, so I got to hear their reports. I'm very excited to be able to see the corona and have the darkness come over this area and see some of the stars in the middle of the day.
It's going to be super cool. There's lots of people out here with telescopes hoping to see exactly that, hoping to see the total solar eclipse here. And it's only going to last for 45 seconds, so we're really going to take it in while it lasts. Live in New Haven for Fox 55's Total Solar Eclipse Special, I'm Brianna Bias.
Get in and wear the glasses. All right, Bree, thank you for that. Science Central is sharing the science behind the eclipse with kids all across the Summit City. Today, it is throwing a big party in its parking lot to offer families a safe way to experience for many what will be a once-in-a-lifetime event. Of course, as people, we all need to wear our eclipse glasses to protect our eyes if we're going to look at the eclipse. Science Central is also providing telescopes and equipping them with a similar layer of protection like glasses.
Lineup of telescopes that have been equipped with solar filters, so people can look through those and get a safe view of the eclipse. So kind of a nice way to appreciate the spectacle of the day.
Is a spectacle too. Science Central will also launch a high-altitude balloon today. Festivities at the center will run until 5 o'clock this afternoon. You know, no matter where you're going to be watching the eclipse, we would like to see all the pictures that you're going to take.
Yeah, absolutely. Please show us your view. What are you seeing from your watch party of the eclipse? You can submit those pictures right now over at WFFT.com, and of course with the Fox 55 News app as well. It's under the Share It section. You may also see those photos online and on air tonight at 5, 6, and 10.
And still ahead on Fox 55's Total Solar Eclipse Special, we'll head over to Northwest Ohio and check in with our own Drew Fry. He is live in Defiance just minutes from now.
And we are getting really close to totality. Let's take a look right now across the Hoosier State to see how thousands are standing by for that big event. This is a unique view from Vincennes. That's right. This is still ahead. Stay with Fox 55 News. We'll be right back after this.